Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. This time we have another model review. So without further ado, let's open it. So, ladies and gentlemen, say hello to my newest addition to my collection. This Gemini Jet's 1:400 scale Virgin Atlantic Airbus A330neo aircraft. Now obviously the first thing you can see is, yeah, it's an aircraft model, but also the price, £54.95. Now for the price it was online, it was £37.50, which is a huge discount, which honestly now that I'm looking at it, I'm really surprised. But also shipping was £14.95, I think, and then the total would have been around £48, which would have been around €55. And yeah, this is the box here, very nice. You have the price here again. So also you can see is that this is in the 40th anniversary, not livery, but sticker rather, as you can see here. Yeah, so this is how it looks. Oh, here's a receipt. Did not expect that. So this is the look inside and also the information. One sec. So over here you can see all the information about this aircraft and also its dimensions as well, which is really nice. And yeah, so let's open the model. Now obviously on first glance you can tell that it is a beautiful model by Gemini Jets, and me personally, as a personal preference, the Neo aircraft I really like with the mask at the cockpit, but we'll have a closer look just in a second. So this aircraft is wearing the 40-year-old sticker and is registered as GVSRB. So let's get into the detail. So at the front we have the cockpit, we have the first door over here, we also have the British flag here, and I completely forgot what this person is at the front. And obviously next to that we have the cockpit windows with the mask, and then I cannot read that super small writing there. Well, that just goes to show that the level of detail that Gemini Jets put into their models is really up to a high standard. But from what I googled, this aircraft is named in the honor of Sir Richard Branson, which is the founder of Virgin Atlantic. And yeah, I think the name of this aircraft in and of itself is the Ruby Rebel, I think. So moving on, we have the Virgin Atlantic logo-ish name, and then we have the engines here. We have the wings here as well that say something, but I'm not sure what. And then we have the second door there, and then another door there, and then we have the 40th anniversary sticker, and of course the registration, which is Golf Victor Sierra Romeo Bravo, and of course we have the tail with also the end of the registration just there, and then of course Virgin. Honestly, this is such a beautiful livery and it's such a great addition to my collection. Also, we have on the top of the aircraft we have the Wi-Fi box and the aerials, which is always a nice detail. Then of course we have the doors here, all the windows, and of course the front as well. Now yeah, so I guess some kind of history of this aircraft. It is at the time of recording, which is, what's this now, September 2025, it is 1.3 years old according to planespotting.net, I think. It was delivered in June of 2024 and entered service on the 17th of June, having been ferried from Toulouse 3 days prior. And yeah, so in general, the A330neos of Virgin Atlantic, I'd like to say they replaced the A340s. But honestly, looking at their fleet of what do they have, Dreamliners and A350s, I suppose you can point to any one of them and say they replaced the A340. So, but these fly from the UK, obviously, and they do transatlantic flights. So they operate flights from London, Manchester, and I think maybe Edinburgh. I'm not too sure. And they operate flights to on the 330 neos to New York, Boston, Tampa, and Atlanta, among others, of course. And yeah, so these aircraft are configured with 262 seats, 32 in business, 46 in premium economy, and 184 in regular economy. So overall, like, nothing too special about the configuration, I guess. It is of course a very modern cabin, as this is a new aircraft. So I guess that is pretty much it to say. I'm really impressed with this one. It is of course a new model because it is a new aircraft, but it doesn't necessarily mean it was made less than a year ago. It could be after a year, so like less than a year or after a year before the aircraft actually entered service. But yeah, it's a very nice model. Honestly, quite well worth the price. But unfortunately, Brexit happened, and among others, shipping is ridiculously high for literally just crossing the Irish Sea, which is something you can do in like 20 minutes on Ryanair. And honestly, the shipping is actually probably worth a one-way ticket with Ryanair, funnily enough. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. After a while admiring this beauty, I have unfortunately noticed what seems to be a couple of flaws. Here, I think, there is, if this can focus, there's like a speck of dirt right there. There is also, I don't know if this is on purpose, but like these things kind of spill over to the rest of the wing. And then of course when you move towards the tail, you can kind of see that there's a gap in between the left elevator and the right one. So I could probably see why this was not 54.95, but regardless, it's such minute details that I wouldn't even care, to be quite honest, that much. But still, very nice, and that is it for today. Thank you very much for watching. After even more admiring, I noticed something else. I completely forgot, but the undercarriage, nice. However, the landing gear, these tilt, these don't. These roll, these don't. So, it's fine. I mean, I'm not going to roll this around my room, matter of fact, anywhere, because that's just not how you would probably treat a model of such beauty. But I still don't really care. It is really just something to, like, you're not even going to like go into the ridiculously minute details. You're just going to enjoy it.